Exercise 7.3. Solve the following problems by using factor theorem. Show that determinant x a axx aax equal to x minus a the whole square into x plus 2a. Let me take this determinant value of the left hand side. We want to find the determinant value as x minus a the whole square into x plus 2a by using the factor theorem. So we know what is meant by factor. In algebra we learned that if a value of x satisfies an equation, we can say that value of x is the root of the equation or factor of the equation, isn't it? The same thing we are going to follow here. Here we have x minus a the whole square. Let me take from this factor now. X minus a, let x minus a equal to 0. If x minus a equal to 0, we can say x equal to a. So put x equal to a in the given determinant thing. That means determinant a equal to, instead of x we have to substitute a. So a. Next row, here a, here you have to substitute a. And then in third row, a, instead of this x we substituted a. Here we can see 3 rows or 3 columns are identical, isn't it? So if 3 rows or 3 columns are identical, we can say that is the factor. That means x equal to a we substituted as x equal to a, isn't it? So here we can say x minus a the whole square is a factor of determinant a. This square, how do you get this square here? If 3 rows are identical, we have to subtract 1 from 3, that is 2. We can say x minus a the whole square. Suppose if here we have 4 rows or 4 columns, we have to say this square as, we have to say the factor as x minus a the whole cube. If we have 4 rows, we have to say x minus a the whole cube. Okay, so we have to subtract 1 from the identical rows or columns. And then next we have in the second bracket we have x plus 2a. So if x plus 2a equals 0, we can say x equal to minus 2a, isn't it? So now we want to substitute x equal to minus 2a in determinant a. So now we got x equal to minus 2a in determinant a is nothing but in the place of x we have to substitute minus 2a here. From this we can simplify at C1, add C1 plus C2 plus C3. That means minus 2a plus a and plus a. That means 2a minus 2a, that is 0. The second column and third column we have to write as it is. Likewise in here, in this place, how do you got this 0? A minus 2a plus a. If you add the 3 things, we can get 0. And even here, a minus 2a. That means a plus a minus 2a. That is nothing but 0. So now we got the C1 as 0 here. So if you put the determinant value, it automatically will be 0. So we can say x plus 2a is the factor of determinant a. Okay. Now we found the factors from the given problem. But actually the degree of the product of the factor, what we found now is x plus 2a and x minus a the whole square, isn't it? So the degree of the product of the factors of x minus a the whole square into x plus 2a is 3. Totally 3. The determinant of the cubic polynomial in x, what is given in the problem here. Here the determinant of the cubic thing is x cube, isn't it? So we can say already we got the factors as x power here power is 3 and the determinant value of the cubic polynomial in x is also 3. So we want to find the value of m. M is nothing but the difference between this 3 and this 3 here. So 3 minus 3 is 0. We have some facts for the determinants. The factor, if we have the m value is 0, the other factor must be a constant k. Okay, if it is 0, we have to use this. If it is m is 1, we have the separate thing. If m is 2, we have the separate thing. Okay, so 3 factors we have. So the one factor is m equal to 0. We have the constant k here. So determinant x AAX is given equal to k into whatever the factor we found already, x minus a the whole square into x plus 2a. So here I want to equate on both the sides the term of x cube. Here in left hand side, x into x is nothing but x cube, that the constant is, the value is 1 only here. And in the right hand side also, here if you extend this, it will expand by the formula x minus a the whole square. It will be a minus b the whole square formula. So here we got x square. Here we have one x. So x square into x is nothing but x cube. So k into x cube will be there. So we have to put k here. So here we can write k equal to 1. So we have to substitute whatever in this step. So instead of this k, we have to substitute 1. Therefore, we can get the value of determinant whatever is given is determinant a equal to x minus a the whole square into x plus 2a. Second problem. Show that determinant b plus c, a minus c, a minus b, b minus c, c plus a, b minus a, c minus b, c minus a plus b equal to 8abc. We want to find the determinant value as 8abc. Okay. Here in this problem, simply it's given abc in the product. So we have to take this product a as a minus 0 is a factor. And then next one is b minus 0 is the second factor. Third one is c minus 0 as the third factor. Okay, a minus 0 is nothing but a only. Okay, so here it's given these factors as a minus 0, b minus 0 and c minus 0. Here first I want to take the factor a minus 0. A minus 0 is equal to 0 means nothing but a equal to 0. Okay, so we can say determinant a equal to, in the place of a we have to put 0. So here 0 and here also 0. So we got minus c minus b. And then here 0 and here also 0. So we got cb. Here 0 and here also 0. So we got c and b only then. So if we have this, here in this second column we have c as common. So take c common there, and in this column b is common. So take b here. So we can have minus 1, 1, 1. Here also minus 1, 1, 1. So two columns are identical here. Isn't it? If two columns are identical, we have to subtract 1 to the power, isn't it? So we can say a minus 0 is the factor. That is nothing but a is the factor. Okay. So here only two columns are identical. So we have to subtract 1. So that means a minus 0 whole power 1. It's nothing but a power 0. That is nothing but a is a factor. Likewise, for b and c also we can get the same factor there. So we can say since a is in cyclic symmetric form of a, b and c, that a, b, c are also the factors here. So the degree of the product of the factors of a, b, c is 3, isn't it? So from the problem we have the product of the cubic polynomial. That means here that b plus c into c plus a into a plus b is also 3 only, isn't it? So we have already 3 in the product of the factors. So 3 minus 3 is 0. So we can have the other factor must be a constant k here. So in that answer we should write as k into ABC. Left hand side as usual you have to write the same thing there. Right hand side only you have to include k here. So k into ABC. So here we want to find the value of k now. So for this k I want to substitute the value of A is 1 and B is 1 and C is also 1 here. So whatever number you want you can substitute, but a small number, if you take the small number it will be easy for the calculations here. So take A equal to 1, B equal to 1 and C equal to 1. So if you substitute the values we got 2 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 2, which is equal to k into 1 into 1 into 1. So it's nothing but 8 equal to k. So we can say easily determinant A equal to 8ABC. Okay. Third problem. Solve determinant x plus A B C, A x plus B C, A B x plus C equal to 0. Here we want to prove the value is 0 here. Take determinant A equal to the given problem. Determinant x plus A B C, A x plus B C, A B x plus C. Okay. So here I want to substitute for x equal to 0. If you substitute x equal to 0, you can have this as here, here and here it will be 0. So that we have A and then here B and C. Here if you take this 3 rows ABC and ABC, 3 rows are identical here. If it is identical, what we can say that the whole power square, isn't it? From 3, if 3 are identical we have to take the power as 2. So we can say x minus 0 the whole square. That means x square is the factor here. Okay. So x square is the factor of determinant A here. Okay. Next one. We want to take x equal to minus A minus B in minus C. In the place of x we want to substitute here. So in the place of x if you substitute minus A minus B minus C, already we have plus A here. And then even here also minus A minus B minus C plus B, and even here also minus A minus B minus C plus C here. Then if you take this C1, as C1 is in the form of C1 plus C2 plus C3. So we can say here as 0 here, and even here also 0 and here also it will be 0. If we take everything as C1 plus C2 plus C3 and keep it at 1, we have the value 0. So if we take the determinant value, the answer will be 0. Already we took x equal to minus A minus B minus C, isn't it? So you can say x plus of this A plus B plus C is a factor of determinant A. So the number of roots must be 3 here, because the product of the term is 3. So already we have the first one as 0, second one as also 0, and the third one is minus of A plus B plus C.